Hi everyone, this is Arjuna, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm back with another quick channeled message. What's this? Okay. And the message that I have is they judge the book by its cover and it's backfiring onto them. And you guys want to know the craziest thing, the example that the Most High gave me? Has anybody, those of you guys, you read Harry Potter or if you watched Harry Potter, right? You guys remember in the last movie when they were going to war and everyone was basically getting killed and shit like that. You guys remember Bellatrix Lestrange? Bellatrix, the one female that was running around with them with the crazy ass hair and the crazy ass eyes. She was like Voldemort's right hand. She was one of the few to escape from Azkaban, her and a few other people, right? Other than Sirius Black. And you remember at the end of the story, you remember how Bellatrix died? It was Ronald Weasley's mom. Ronald Weasley, his mom, who was a homemaker, a stay-at-home mom that wasn't into the dark arts or any of that shit. She was a homemaker. She's stay-at-home mom. She takes care of her kids, all that stuff. She wasn't involved in any of that stuff. It was her that killed Bellatrix Lestrange. Who would have ever fucking thought it would have been her? You would have thought that maybe it would have been one of the higher magicians, Trelawney or Geneva or somebody else that worked with Dumbledore really closely or was working with Harry when they were practicing spell work. It wasn't. It was Ronald's mama, a stay-at-home mom that killed that bitch. And she was crazy as fuck. Like I said, one of the only ones to escape from Azkaban. She was a Death Eater. And she killed that bitch in cold blood because she was playing too fucking much. Some of these karmics, they play with you. They judge a book by its cover. Oh, they look like they're soft, or they won't tell, or no one will believe them, or I look so innocent, or da-da-da-da-da. They won't do anything, or I won't be exposed. And some of these karmics, they judge the book by its cover, or they misjudge you even though they already saw your capabilities and what you were capable of. Or they even lied to other people to get them to be a part of whatever because they knew your strength and your power. So they needed to try to make you look weak in the eyes of other people to get them to join in and whatever the hell. Or some of these people are just straight up on drugs or delusional. They overestimate themselves. And that's why a lot of them are in the tower right now. A lot of your karmics are drowning, you guys, because they try to judge a book by its cover and that shit backfired onto them. Let's look into this. That's straight what they gave me. You remember Bellatrix? What happened to her? She got hit by a stay-at-home mom. I got hella kids. Yeah, she did set their house on fire and she tried to kill Ginny too. So it was like that clap back. She got that clap back. The mama was like, okay, you burned down my motherfucking house. Then you tried to kill my daughter. Okay, so this is what's going to happen to you. And she was absolved by the Ministry of Magic. They didn't do anything to her. She went on her motherfucking way. Because remember, the Weasleys was also one of the 28 royal families. So one of the pureblood families. What messages do you have, please? They judge the book by its cover, and it's backfiring right now. A lot of these karmics think that you're a game. They're going to keep on playing, but you guys also remember we talked about this. You're a trap for a lot of these karmics because a lot of them they practice arrogance. Because when you practice arrogance, you don't have foresight. Look at the bottom of the deck, victim. Look at this. What's at the top of the deck? Guide. Ooh. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. And you got the owl energy right there, Athena energy right here too. You guys are protected by a higher force. You got your spiritual guides around you too. I'm telling you, like, because a lot of you guys don't understand that this is going to be judgment season for a while. That's why when you guys are like, wait, stop talking about judgment, stop talking about karma. What else is going on? You guys see the floods, isn't it all the famine, the plagues that are happening across the world? You guys see this shit. It's literally like the book of Revelations is here right now. So get used to this. I told you guys, it's not about it being too much. It's about expanding your capacity to sip this tea because it's going to keep getting spilled. Now, these karmics don't realize when you're a spiritual warrior, we don't get involved in treachery and darkness and fuckery and madness because that takes away our gifts. And there's no point. Some of these karmics, they've gone into the dark side. They play games. They're narcissists. They're sociopaths because they think it's a superpower, but it's really a mental illness. That's why a lot of them are getting judgment right now for shit that they've been doing because they think that it's a superpower, but they're getting karma right now. And they don't understand why. Every dog has its day, that's why. So they keep on going and going and going. And didn't I tell you guys, we talked about this in one of the quick channel messages. You're bait to bring these karmics to the lake of fire. You're bait to bring them to Anubis and Sobek energy. You're bait to get these karmics fired. You're bait to get them set up. I want to give an example about one of my subbies, and she's probably here in the chat. She got a big-ass lawsuit that she's about to win against a very, very, very popular comedian. He's on Saturday Night Live. And this motherfucker, I was like, oh, wait, something's not right about this. I looked up, I opened the birth chart. I was like, nah, it's judgment season. Then we started doing a little bit of research. He has a whole bunch of articles about how he's a sociopath. People can't stand him. He has double personalities, etc., etc. I was like, you were to bring this person to his knees. You were going to be the one to bring this person their karma. Sometimes the Most High uses you to bring people their karma because they're like, oh, she's little, or she's this, or she's that, or they're nice, or they're sweet. They're not hard. They're not tough. They're not like me. They're not, only for them to find out that you're the tower that they're going to be experiencing. You were the one to bring them that fucking tower. What messages do you have? I'm telling you, especially these karmic masculines, a lot of them, they play with these women. They do all kinds of stuff. And oh, she won't tell. Or, oh, she's a woman of color. I can just make it seem like she's a hoe. Or, oh, she's young. I can just make it seem like this. Or I can just make some shit up or something like that. I don't know what the hell be going through these motherfuckers' minds. But they try to play you when they only play themselves. A lot of them are about to come to this realization that it's judgment season for them. And trying to play you only led them deeper to their demise. What messages do you have, please? What messages do you have? It's judgment season, or no? They judge the book by its cover. What messages do you have? They judge the book by its cover. You got king here. Excessive feelings of entitlement. Rulership without restraint. What did I just tell you guys about some of these karmic masculines? What did I tell you about some of these karmic masculines, about how they go around doing anything, thinking that they can do whatever, feeling like they have all power? I'm telling you, every single dog has its day. And there comes a point in time where you play with certain people and you will get your justice and you will get your judgment. Even if it takes years and years and years, you're going to get it. And I'm telling you right now, if you guys look into a lot of these karmic masculines, if you look into their birth chart, Aquarius energy, Sagittarius energy, and Scorpio energy all over, as well as Gemini, because those are the signs that are getting a lot of heat because of the South Node transits, Saturn, and the North Node. And some of them are even still trying to work against the astrology, doing the same shit that got them into the situation or a tower in the first place. And that's why they're getting even deeper judgment, because they keep on playing with you. So for some of you guys, the Most High is using you as a test. Are you going to keep on doing the same shit that you usually do, or are you going to change and you leave? Some of them, they're like, you know what, this smells familiar, or this smells like this can get me caught the fuck up in some drama. Let me take a different path. No, some of them are going to continue to do the same narcissistic shit because that's who they are. And that's when they're going to get into the tower. Some of these motherfuckers are going to lose their job. They're going to lose their house. They're going to lose their reputation. They're going to lose their lives playing. What messages do you have? What messages do you have? Please. Never judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. You got femme fatale, inappropriate use of sensuality. Some of these masculines are judging these karmics by their cover. Oh, she's cute and she's little. She wouldn't do this or this or that. The whole time the bitch is putting blood in their food, binding them, setting them up in the background, setting them the fuck up in the background. Some of these masculines are going to get caught with their pants down, literally fucking on these karmics. And then they get the door kicked in. How do the ops know? Why are you surprised that the ops came and kicked in your door? Why are you surprised? When you're sleeping with the karmic that fucks with the ops? Why are you surprised that your shit is getting stolen? Why are you surprised that your business is out in the streets? When you're fucking with an op, and you know these bitches are ops, but oh, she got good pussy, or she's cute, she wouldn't do this, she wouldn't do that. Didn't I tell you that a lot of these masculines, they're empowering these Queen of Wands, these karmics, and that same empowerment that they were giving to these karmics is the same empowerment that these karmics are going to use to turn around, flip on them, and put them in some bullshit. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, this shit is about to go bananas. Let me see what deck I'm about to put out right here. And we for sure going to be using the Aquarian tarot. You got guide energy, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. You're a divine being. That's why you got that right here with all the purple and stuff like that. This is also your spiritual guides and stuff like that. And this is your higher self. Like, you got this. Some of you guys too, you know what? Some of these situations where people were judging you by your cover, it was a test for you as well. To see, okay, you know what? Do you remember all those times that you meditated, or, you know, all your different, like your favorite characters or whatever, when they went through their harshest times? Like Lauren Olamina or Harry Potter or whatever book, Swallows of Kabul, 1,000 Splendid Suns, all these different books that you read. Do you remember the protagonist? Do you remember what they went through? Do you remember how they pulled on their inner strength when they really had none? Some of these things were happening to you guys for you as a test of your strength. Do you remember how to pull through? Like the story of Krishna and Arjuna. Krishna was like, look, I already gave you the power. I'm here with you. I just need you to see these people for who they are. And then he wiped them down with the telepathic powers and showed him who these motherfuckers really were. And then once you saw what you were really dealing with, oh, okay, I'm dealing with the jinn. I'm dealing with shaitan. I'm dealing with the devil. I'm dealing with Ona. I'm dealing with Dodomeki. I'm dealing with Kappa. I'm dealing with the pantheon of demons. I know how to deal with this because I've dealt with this before. Remember, you guys, it was showing you your previous training. Also pulling on past life energy, past life power, present life gifts, and protection and support. The Most High was like, how ready are you? What are you willing to do? How far are you willing to go? Some of these karmics, though, the ancestors were like, nah, we wanted this to go this far so you can activate enough nuclear energy to destroy these bitches. I'm telling you, some of these karmics are going to play in your energy field, and they're like, just like Molly and Bellatrix Lestrange, and she's going to get killed. And some of these karmics, like, oh, she's never going to do that. They're too sweet, and you're going to do it all the way laughing, and you're going to go scot-free, and no one's going to give a single fuck because these karmics play too much. Victory. Boom. The Most High already knew that you had it in you. It was just a test for you. Okay, you know what? I know how to be calm. I know how to be tempered. I know how to wait for divine timing. I know when to strike. Tactical with this shit. War strategist. The Most High wanted to see all the gifts and all the energy that your ancestors have preserved throughout lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes and generations and decades. You're gonna get all of it right now. Do you know how to use it? Yes, I sure the fuck do know how to use it. This is exactly how we're gonna lay this stuff down. They wanted to test you. You know, I'm going to give you guys an example. When I went through all that gang stalking and bullshit, I didn't know it was going to go that fucking far. But when that karmic was playing all these games, doing spell work on the mayor and the governor, causing hella problems with the spiderweb magic, I was like, oh, bitch, you move. When you move, I move. Just like that. You move, I move. Okay? So it looks like, oh, you want to play spells there? Okay, so it looks like these people are getting caught up. All right, you're going to do witchcraft there? Okay, it looks like this is going to get, this person, they're going to get caught up too. I moved. When that bitch moved, I moved. I was like, shit, we're gonna be hand in hand. Because I already knew that there was a bigger lesson and reason behind all this, because the Most High is not going to play you ever. The Most High would never play you and put you in a situation to deal with all kinds of wolves and jackals and demons and shit like that with no protection, with no support, with no keys to the streets. That's done. That's fucking done. Now look at the situation. They're playing chess. They're playing checkers while we were playing chess the whole entire time. Never judge a book by its cover. But you see the thing here? That's how the Most High will teach people. It's like that, what's that song? If you ain't gonna hit that head, then the neck is where you get him. Niggas love pussy, I can let my bitch get him. By DB the General. Yeah. Niggas love pussy, I can let my bitch get him. That's how the devil works now. Sending these women, oh, she's so tiny, she's so cute, she would never do this or she would never do that. I trust her, da-da-da-da. Next thing you know, boom, 12th house, explosions. 8th house explosions, 6th house explosions, Saturn and Mars and Pluto conjuncting and aspecting and trining, causing chaos and problems. Men love pussy, I can let my karmic get them. Yeah, remember I told you guys about the karmic factory where these bitches get their assignments to cause problems and chaos and shit like that? Some of these masculines think that these females are just cute and, oh, they're whipped by the pussy and stuff like that, not knowing that these bitches are being used by the devil to cause problems for them. And in her mind, she's like, I'm not causing problems. I'm just putting blood in his food. I'm just binding him. I'm just trying to keep him here. Or whatever the fuck they're doing. These are also some of these karmics, too, that come on talk about God or whatever the fuck, but they're really hoes. Femme fatale. Now, look how she got her back all twerked out like that. What the fuck? Come on now. These are also the ones that be getting surgeries, ass shots, cheek shots, nose shots, whatever the fuck. And they're really hoes talking about God or whatever the fuck. These are Pharisees right here. Yeah. Well, they look whatever on the outside, or they know how to woo men, or they look semi-good, or their body is nice, but they're whooped in the face, or their face is whipped, or they know how to fuck or some shit like that. There's a trade-off that these men take. Not knowing that they're dealing with the devil. Some of these masculines as well, they come with coins. Look it. They come with coins and happy energy, and he's the life of the party. Not knowing these motherfuckers are clowns in the background. Misogynist, narcissist, abuser, shit like that. And they go around, oh, I can do whatever the fuck I want because I got money, I got status, I got power. And that's why they're getting stripped right now. That's why a lot of these masculines and ancestors want to see. Let's see how far this motherfucker's gonna go. Because he's about to walk straight into this lynching that they set up for him in past lives. Some of these people do not know that they have past life enemies that set them up. And by playing with you, that's how it's triggering their karma to get caught up in this lifetime. Okay. Let's see how this shit goes. Clarify victim. Look at this. People trying to victimize you, treating like, oh yeah, we can do this, we can do that. And you want to know what's one thing too? I'm going to tell you right this. When anybody ever comes in a group, whenever they come with more than two, they are weak ass motherfuckers. Period. You guys, whenever they come in multiples, they are weak ass hoes. You guys, I'm going to give my example again. You guys saw when I went through my gang stalking, you see all those bitches. You see what they look like. They are all dogs in the face. They're all ugly, or there's something wrong with them, or they look a certain type of way, or they're mentally unstable, or they're missing parts of their brain. There's something wrong with all of them, because that's why they're coming. Because they feel like, oh, their strength in numbers. Because they already know your power, you guys. When you guys go through gang stalking shit like that, they know your power. That's why they have to come as many. Because they already know, oh, just one of us can't take her out. That's why they have to use lies or manipulation or even spell work, because they know your fucking power. That's why these bitches go to play with spell work in the first place, because they have no power over you, period. So they feel like playing with the devil's going to give them that power over you. And they don't get shit. They judge the book by its cover. Look at how, I'm going to give my example again. You guys, I share my story so you guys can know this shit is really real. You see the whole entire state of California fucking imploding right now, playing with spell work, trying to play in my energy field, protecting narcissists, pedophiles, rapists, and killers, okay? Don't judge a book by its cover, because usually it'd be that one person that caused a whole bunch of problems and implode a whole fucking system. Clarify victim. You got indecision. Yeah. Do we keep on victimizing this person? Look at you got envy right here. Yeah. Do we keep victimizing this person, or do we give up the ghost? Do we keep on because, fuck, I didn't know that this was going to go that far. I thought it was going to be an easy whatever. Some of these people really been plotting and planning and doing all kinds of shit to you. This can be your friends and your family, all that type of stuff. Also, too, maybe they thought because maybe you had a past or some shit like that. Maybe you went to jail before, or you had kids early, or you were maybe in abusive relationships, or maybe, you used to have done drugs. Now they're like, oh, fuck, this person is like not who I thought that they were. Some people, they're always trying to judge you by your past. And a lot of them, they over-exaggerate your past. You were never weak to begin with. You were just going through fucking trauma. That doesn't change my whole life trajectory. That's not going to be who I am for the rest of my life. Some of these people are treating you like you're still 10 years old. They're looking at you from the eyes of a 10-year-old. Some of your family members and shit like that. That's why they're getting fucking embarrassed and dogged out right now. Because they refuse to see you as you are. Because to them, it's like, I can't see this person for who they are, because then I'm going to see myself for who I am not. Because they're so narcissistic and enmeshed in your energy like that. Your uprising is their downfall to them. Because that's how narcissistic they are. And clowns. But they judge the book by its cover. That's why they're getting karma right now. Clarify guide. You got strategy. What did I tell you? What did I tell you about these tactics I think the ancestors will bring it down? No. Okay, we see that they're going to try to judge you because you're nice, you're kind, you don't put your body all over the place, you're not tainted with entities and shit like that. You actually are a good person. You try to seek resolution before you seek conflict. You try to make amends and talk it out before you go for the jugular. Okay, so we see how they're going to play this game. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to exhaust all options. Wait, just do it. I know you're going to feel some type of way. I know you shouldn't even have to do it. Wait, exhaust all options so you can say that you did it. Because after that, what's going to end up happening? You can go full fucking blast. That's what the ancestors are waiting for right here. Didn't I tell you that some of these karmics, by playing in your energy field, they're going to give you the power to have dominion over them? Watch. You're going to have the final say in a situation. We talked about this. They put their livelihood in your hands by playing with you. And this is how, it's not even you. You don't have to do anything. It's because they conjured a certain energy in your field. Now Anubis and Sekhmet energy is about to come down here. Anubis and Sobek energy as well. And my aunt energy too is going to come down here. Yeah. They're about to find out real soon. Look at, that's why he says patience right there. Yep. With the hostilities card. Because they're already like, okay, they want to start shit. They want to cause problems. They want to cause conflict. Wait. They want to judge a book by its cover. They think that you're weak. They think that you're soft. They think that you won't do anything. Just wait. Because we're going to give you the strategy and the keys to the streets to blow all that shit apart. Let them keep on playing with this hostility energy there. Let them exhaust themselves. Let them keep playing. Let them keep talking. Let them keep doing whatever the fuck that they think that they're going to do. We're going to have the final say right here with the patience energy. We're going to be the one to have the final say. Let them keep on playing. Didn't I tell you that for some of these situations, the ancestors were just waiting for it to go to a certain degree. Like, no, they need to do that because that's bringing them this many more lifetimes. No, that needs to do that because that's sealing their fate in poverty. No, they need to do that because that's sealing their fate in prison. No, that needs to happen because that's sealing their fate for public exposure. No, that needs to happen because this is sealing their fate to lose their job or their reputation or career or not get elected again or some shit like that. No, it needs to happen. So they can get their scarlet letter. That's why the Most High let it happen, because remember, you guys are helping other people get justice as well, too. That's why this is happening. That's why they wanted you to have patience. Because people keep on playing in your energy field, not knowing what the fuck you know. Not knowing that playing in your energy field, especially for empresses and high priestesses, when these karmics play in our field, it triggers judgment for them. And it triggers their exposure. It triggers their downfall. Didn't I tell you that anybody that has ever done spell work on me, I get backdoor access to all their secrets? They judge the book by its cover. They didn't know your gifts. Some of these karmics that play with black magic and spell work, they didn't know that you had the keys to the streets because you got a good heart. So the ancestors were giving you all kinds of tools and tips and sources and resources that they cannot even use, that they cannot even activate because your heart has to be lighter than a feather. You see? It's the energetic configuration as well as chemical configuration that you're also in. That's going to allow you to have keys to the streets and also protect yourself and not succumb to fuckery and bullshit and mess. Yeah, they didn't expect it. They didn't. I'm going to tell you guys again, when I went through my gang stalking, how many hoes did they have? They had about 200 bitches playing with witchcraft from Jamaica to South Africa to wherever in the world, India, all over the place. None of those hoes could stop me or do any fucking thing to me, period. Because I had the keys to the streets for protection. I had the keys to the streets for fucking reversals without even needing to know a bitch's name. And because I was with integrity and honor and truth. I wasn't touched by any of it. That's why in ancient Egypt, they say that the heart is the strongest form of magic. Go read that book. I posted it on my timeline a while ago. Go read that book. It's called The Secrets of Ancient Egyptian Magic. Yeah, because you're strong. Right? That's why these karmics, look at, they got all tied up now, playing with you. Look at this. They got all tied up playing with you, playing with love spells, playing with whatever. Oh, yeah, you know what? I know that he won't like a female like that. Let me just keep on playing and doing this and doing that. Or let me just keep on playing with mental magic and trying to make him see this or see that. Or let me keep doing whatever the fuck. This shit is backfiring on these karmics now. They got that pussy spells and baby traps and glamour and blood in people's food. It's going to stop some shit. It's not. I'm telling you right now, what's ooh wee. This can also be these karmics that play with you with spell work. Storm warning. Look, that's what's coming next for them. I posted this on my timeline. Be mindful, you guys, because you're going to see a tower moment. Just get your popcorn or your veggie chips or your little carrots and celery and peanut butter or your carrots and ranch or whatever the fuck you like and watch. Because it's about to go down in my New Orleans accent. It's fit to go down. Baby, it's fit to go down. Okay? Some of these masculines, they were jealous of you. They wanted your strength and your energy and your power. So that's why they let the karmic do whatever the fuck they want, only to have all those bitches be defeated by you, looking for you on all those holes and couldn't find you. Because there's only one, baby. There's only one of me. Because there's only one way. There can never be two. That's Sissy Novi. Sissy Novi. Hey. Because it's only one way. There can never be two. That's why these motherfuckers are dealing with financial constraints while you're dealing with victory. Because they decided to play in your energy and that shit ricocheted and they got blasted. Some of these karmics do not know the type of ancestors that you deal with, the type of spiritual guys that you deal with and all that type of stuff. That's why they play with you. Because they don't know. Because they're arrogant. They lack foresight. After you've examined a karmic and you see how they act and how they behave, you already, okay, I see they play with the devil. It's not going to be nothing for me to defeat that because I know that type of entity and I know how to defeat it and destroy it and get it out of here. Because I've dealt with demons older than Solomonic magic. Oh, yes. I've dealt with magic older than Solomonic magic. I know magic older than Solomonic magic, Aramaic magic, and all other type of shit. And these karmics were defeated. They didn't know that you had the keys to the streets, even just how to protect yourself. Didn't I tell you back before Solomonic magic, pyramid days? You see this? That's how far your bloodline goes all the way back to the very much originals. And you're balanced with the yin and yang energy. They're not. They're polarized. And they thought that, oh, well, she's some of these masculines, they underestimated you as a feminine energy because maybe you look a certain way or you act a certain way or whatever, only for you to be more woman than all the bitches that they play with. Some of these karmics underestimated you because maybe you're a tomboy or you're extra feminine or something like that, only for you to defeat all those hoes and do it with style and grace. Some of them were picking on you because you're small or they think that you're soft-spoken or you're quiet, you're just going to take it, only for you to be the one that's been collecting evidence the whole fucking time that's going to destroy all of them. Listen. Taking reports, logging shit, all of that type of stuff. Listen. Clarify King. You got the storm warning. I'm telling you, some of these karmic masculines are about to learn themselves. They overestimate themselves. These motherfuckers want money. I can just buy bitches. Look at Harvey Weinstein. He never thought he was going to fall off like that. Look at him. Look where he is now, facing hella charges. I gave you the example of my subby and that's comedian on Saturday Night Live. Look what he's about to face now. All the bitches that he played with before her set the record for her to go ahead and get what she deserves because there's hella testimonies about him. So all she has to do is look at this story. Look at all the emails. Look what I got. Okay. These masculines don't know by playing with people. They've been setting, some of these people don't even know that they've been setting up a track record for years, playing with people, underestimating people, judging a book by its cover. And you were going to be the one to put the final nail in the coffin to allow all those skeletons to come out the closet. Watch. Some of these karmic females too, with this femme fatale fuckery that they run their mouth, they play games and shit like that. You're the perfect one to expose them and put them in their place. Clarify femme fatale. You got community, yeah. Community hosts, category hosts, thieves, liars, Babylonians, Pharisees, cursed ones, unenlightened ones, liars, plagiarizers, thieving holes, booster holes, ass eater holes, hot diggity dog holes, whatever the hell it is. These bitches are getting exposed. That's why they have to come in a group because they're femme fatale. They don't have real energy. They've misused and abused their feminine energy. This is another thing here too, though. A lot of these women, a lot of these broken karmics, they think that just because you don't fuck around with hella men or because you show love or because you're not out like with that dog-eat-dog mentality that you're weak. But where does that get you, though? I've never known a female that was hella promiscuous or dog-eat-dog or any of that shit that actually made it in life. Their life always turns to shambles. Some of these females were hating on you because they tainted themselves and they felt like, well, I've been through so much. Yeah, that makes me strong. No, that makes you wounded. You're wounded. You're not tough. You're wounded. And you're traumatized and you have unresolved trauma that you're projecting onto other people. That's why you're doing stupid fucking shit. That's what's happening right here. They judge you by your cover. Oh, well, I've been through this and this and that. This is another thing here too with this. You're not black enough with the community energy right now. Energy here, or she's light skinned. She's not whatever. Or she's a darker skin. Like let's say for instance, it's the immigrant community. Let's say for instance you're Latin or you're East Asian or you are Asian or something like that. Oh, she's dark. She's a this. She's a that. They're whatever. Only for you to supersede all those holes. Or she's like a little dainty thing. She's a dumb blonde or something like that. Only for you to put all those holes in their place. Oh, she's a this or she's a that. She talks a certain way. She's not hard. She's not this. Only for them to get their ass cut up and put into some fuckery playing with you. Now I'm going to give you an example. This is something that happens to a lot of folks, and I know some of you guys can relate with this. People telling you, "Oh, you're so articulate for a person of color." That shit irritates me. What do you mean I'm articulate? Because I can get hood with you at the same exact time too, and I also have my little cultural accent as well, though. So which one is it? Oh, man, these people, they don't understand code switching. There's a karmic female that tried to put me in a death ritual because she thought that I wasn't black enough. Because I wasn't running around sleeping with dirty ass men or marrying crackheads that think that they're hard or getting involved in stupid shit, getting wrapped up with covens or shit like that. She thought that, oh, well, yeah, she'll be a perfect candidate for a ritual that backfired to kill 2 people. Now her ass is on the run because she's about to be in a ritual. Be careful how you play with people because I'm telling you, like the smallest packages got the biggest surprises. The people that you underestimate the most will be the ones that pack the biggest punch. Be fucking careful. That's why you got walking away. These hoes have to retreat, walking away with the magician in the mirror. Some of these bitches thought that they were going to play with you with spell work and stuff like that. Didn't know that you already knew how to do reversals, keys to the streets, how to meditate, how to clear yourself and all this stuff. Didn't realize that by playing in your energy field, it was going to ricochet and cause all kinds of chaos in their life. Now they understand. Now they see I shouldn't have played that game. But arrogance, mental illness, and drugs will have a bitch thinking that she's more than she is. I'm telling you right now. These bitches are overconfident when it comes to playing with other people, but underconfident in achieving goals. Because think about all the bitches that underestimated you and played with you. None of them are doing better than you. Some people were lying on your name, thinking that, yeah, I can just set them up and I can do this and I can do that. They underestimated you, didn't know that you have really strong spiritual guys that are now ruining their life. People are losing all kinds of money, getting caught up in court cases, losing their life, mob shit reversing on them, getting caught up in all kinds of mess because they were playing with your energy. Storm warning right here. That's why now they're trying to walk away. Indecision, though. There's 222 likes as I said that. It was 555 on the clock, too. Good luck. That's why they're in the Five of Pentacles, losing hella money. Five of Swords, dealing with narcissist and opposition. Five of Wands, dealing with hella conflict in the Five of Cups. Dealing with hella depression and sadness and fucking regret. Look at the Three of Swords right here. Boom. Heartbroken. Heartbroken. Because they played with the wrong one. Clarify victim energy and envy. You got the Ten of Cups. Your family. This is what we're talking about. Them judging you by a cover. Judging you by your cover. Judging you by like when you were 10 years old. Or some of these siblings are hella stupid though. They're trash and they just want to look down on you because they don't have shit to show for it in their life. So let me focus on the sibling that's actually achieving or doing something. Some of these siblings too, they may even have like their jobs or whatever, their families or whatever. They still try to scapegoat you or look down on you and shit like that because there's still something that you have that they don't have and that they can't stand that. Maybe you're intuitive or you're confident or something like that. So they try to downplay you or try to judge a book by its cover. That's why they're getting fuckery now. That's why, because you're the star. You were always the star. You were always the miracle. You were always the hope. You were always the beacon of light. That's why they can't stand it. So they have to lie and play games and shit like that and all this other stuff. That's why they're in the Five of Cups right now. Regret, sadness, suicidal. Good. Keep playing with people. Clarify. Yeah, Ten of Wands too. Burden. Because a lot of the shit that they were trying to do to you when they were judging you by your cover, it's backfiring onto them. Sagittarius energy. A lot of people got into all kinds of shit, trying to play with you, cause problems for you, all that type of stuff. Now it's backfiring onto them. And you know, I want to say something. I can feel one of these older karmic masculines in my energy fields because you're getting exposed. And I'm going to let you know right now, I've been taking my time with you, with your old ass. You better stay the fuck up out my energy field because my bloodline is way stronger than yours. I'm an original one. Do not play with me. All that bullshit that y'all do for your jobs and your positions, causing problems, killing people, silencing, do not fucking play with me because I done kept you quiet. Now, back to our regular scheduled program. I just had to say that because I can feel some fuckery in my chat. Then you got the king with the storm warning. Like, okay, these motherfuckers, like I said, they think that they're king of the hill, king of the castle. They're gonna find out that they're king of the typhoon that's about to come and kill them. Take them out the game. Fuck off their life. Cause problems for them. Don't play with me. Everything in divine timing with the clock right there. Some of these people are gonna learn the hard way playing with you. Clarify the patience and the hostilities. You got the Three of Wands because it's coming. Yeah, star card. Exactly. Your guys were like, you know what? Just hold down the fort. Have hope. Have faith that this is not going to go on for long. That there's a bigger reason behind this. I always tell you, God is not going to play you. God will not play you at all. And will not leave you for dead. And none of that will not forsake you at all. No. So when you start dealing with all kinds of chaos and madness, know that there's a deeper reason behind all of it. You guys are here to bring people their judgment and their karma. A lot of the times, and you guys don't even know it. You guys don't even know it. Sometimes it takes it because remember your chart, the way your chart is configured, or the way your energy field is configured, or the keys to the streets that you have, or the purity of your heart, or how you take directions from the Most High. That's where they wanted to use you. Okay, this is the one that's going to be the one to deal with all of them. Perfect. Playing chess, not checkers. Remember, you cannot play chess without the queen. These motherfuckers think that they were going to take you off the board, not knowing that if they try to take you off the board, that's the whole game for them as well. Play with it if you want to. Clarify the storm warning, but you can play without the king. Clarify the storm warning. You got the Eight of Swords. I'm telling you. Yep, Eight of Swords. And you got the Six of Wands because you're victorious in all ways, shapes, and form. You're a victor. The Six of Wands is a victor. Somebody that overcomes their challenges and hardships and things like that. Because after the Five of Wands, conflict and chaos and battles and competition, comes the Six of Wands. That's why they're upset. They judge the book by its cover. And you defeated all these souls. And that's why they don't want to stop. They want to keep on proving a point. Oh my God, it was 33 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock when I said that. They want to keep proving a point, and they're going to keep proving a point that they're going to be in the tower. I'm telling you, it's like quicksand. The more they keep on trying to fight against it and prove a point, the more that they're going to sink. Some of these motherfuckers, I'm telling you, their whole entire persona is around defeating people and ego because they're energy vampires and narcissists. They're energy vampires and narcissists. And that's all they have to do, period. That's all they can root their energy in. And all they can, their whole entire persona is surrounded in how many bitches they can fuck, how much money they get, partying and shit like that, being the life of the party and all the king amongst rats. Because you don't see divine people surrounding themselves with motherfuckers like this. They're a king amongst rats. And you didn't want to bow down. You weren't about to bend. And they thought that, oh, I thought she was going to do this. I thought she was going to do that. They judged the book by its cover. You wasn't going to do any of that shit, bitch. Excuse my language. But we can go toe to toe because some of these motherfuckers, some of these men, you will beat their ass. Real talk. You got that energy in you. And they knew that the whole time. They were afraid and shit like that. Saying one thing but shaking in their boots in the background because they're marks. They thought that you were going to bend for them, that you were going to do this, you were going to do that. Some of these motherfuckers thought that you were always going to either be there, you were always going to take their shit, you were going to sit there and wait for them because they're this or they're that. Ask my twin how that worked for him, playing with me. Because he thought he was a celebrity and he's this and he's that and all the bitches love him and he's, that I was going to sit up there and like, what? I was going to sell myself and I was going to beg you and I was going to sit up here, can you come and get me? And no, you and that bitch can go to exactly where you're going. Boom. Look at this. Isn't it the same shit with you and your you and you guys your twin too, or your masculines or your karmics or your baby daddy? You warn them about the karmic. They think that you're gonna be like the karmic, doing anything, chasing them for years, playing games with them. They think that you're gonna be like the other hosts that play with them, trying to trap them or using love spells on them and shit like that because you're what for what? There's dick everywhere. There's dick in this building. Real talk. And you didn't. That's why they feel some type of way. That's why they're in the Eight of Swords, a self-made mental prison. Like, how? How does she not? How? Every female falls for it. Every female does this. This is also your bosses in your workplaces. Maybe you guys went into workplaces that were hella abusive and trifling, and they thought like, oh, she's just going to take it because they want to work here. Or they don't want to ruin their reputation. You put those motherfuckers on blast. Nah. We're going to employment law. You're getting a lawsuit put on you. And they're like, what? Huh? Yeah. Some of these motherfuckers that you were never going to divorce them. There you go. Some of these motherfuckers that you were laying up with, thought that you was never going to give them to the feds or you put in a statement when the time came. They're about to learn real quick who they was dealing with. Some of these masculines, they run harems of bitches because they're past life ritualists and their past life narcissists and horrible kings and sorcerers and shit like that. Just coming into this lifetime with the same bullshit, and they thought that they were going to do it. And you didn't. And they feel hella stupid. That's why a lot of them try to dog you or play with you and shit like that, and they ruin their reputation. 80 Pentacles. A lot of people ruin their reputation, they ruin their jobs, they ruin their prospects, and all that type of stuff, trying to play with you, thinking that they're going to judge a book by its cover. It's what we just talk about with these toxic ass workplaces or these toxic ass masculines and shit like that. Think that you're still going to be the same. Some of them left and came back. Oh, she's still going to be the same, or she's still going to let me stay here only for you to be gone. Love don't live here anymore. Some of these motherfuckers went to jail or got caught up with the karmic or they lost everything with the karmic and they thought that they were going to come back to you. And that was null and void. It's like, you guys remember that movie, Their Eyes Were Watching God? When she went, one of the women in the story, if you guys watch the movie, she left their little town and ran away to the big city with this dude. And she left with a nice ass dress and a suitcase. She came back ragged with the shoe missing, no suitcase, limping and all that type of stuff. Some of these masculines, they left in suits and they left all nice and dappered up and they came back stripped down with nothing. Ass butt ass naked, thought that you was going to take them back. No, you ain't. Six of Swords, keep it pushing. They got the notice for you to keep it pushing. Page of Swords, they got bad news. Keep it pushing. You wait for it to come back over here. There's 888 people in the chat, as I said that, and 299 likes. Okay. You had the Queen of Swords in reverse because they like dealing with unstable hosts. These are also these karmics that thought that they were going to lie on you, play games with you, bring their mental illness into your life. How sway you think you're going to bring your mental illness into somebody's life because you're jealous and that you were just going to walk off like that? Some of these bitches thought that they were going to run whole smear campaigns on you or whatever the fuck, and they felt like, oh, some of these people, they knew though, because like they know that you're more mature than them though. They know that you have more to lose than to go down, stoop to their fucking level. Like they know that. That's why they were doing that. They need a playmate. Like, no, I'm not about to play with you, bitch. Go play with your pussy. Or go play with your kids, or go play with a fucking degree, or your resume, or a job, or a recruiter to help you, or medication. Don't play with me, bitch. Go play with all those things I just named, and then some. And they thought that you were gonna sit up there and play with them and do all this and all that, and you didn't. And you want to know something as well? Some of these bitches are feeling hella game goofy because they're getting exposed, and now they have to assess their own mental illness. They're in the hangman. They're in the upside down tower. Exactly. Some of these people were playing with your name, playing with your energy. Oh, they judged the book by its cover, but they brought multiple hosts with them, or they had to use lies. How the fuck, how sway you thought that you was gonna bring somebody down with lies? They try to judge a book, they judge a book by its cover. They feel like, oh, this person is professional, they're this or they're that, or these karmics purposely went out of their way to try to purposely not see you for who you were. Because for them to see you for who you were, they have to see themselves for who they are not. And they could not bear that because you guys don't understand that these karmics are delusional. They go in them, they look in the mirror and they think they look like models and shit like that when they look like fucking Squidward and Mud Ducks and Quagmire and shit like that. It's a whole cartoon episode in this bitch. And they don't understand that. And then they try to come and play with you because they're delusional and they need medication. That's why they're bringing towers and all this kind of fuckery into their life because they misjudged you. Now, a lot of them, they're too, some of them are going to keep going. They're going to keep lying. They're going to keep talking. They're going to keep going until the lights go off, until they get exposed and shit like that. Then they're going to disappear completely. Or they're not even going to say anything. They're going to try to act like, oh, it's just another day. And when people ask them or when they get questioned about it, they just try to change the conversation because they feel stupid. They did it to themselves, though. Ooh. That's why you got judgment right here. That's why they're under judgment right now. Some of them are listening to their better judgment. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have caused that. I shouldn't have went that far. I shouldn't have done A, B, C, and D. Now they're thinking about judgment. These are two for some of these karmics that their masculine deals with, or something like that, or these bitches that play with your family. That's why they had to go get a covenant bitches. Now all those hoes are under judgment, as well as them. I shouldn't have done that. I overestimated the power that I have over this person. Some of these bitches know. That's what I'm telling you. They know that you're stronger than them in every way, shape, or form. That's why they have to go the lengths that they have to do playing in the spiritual realm, calling hella practitioners. Because obviously, if you're powerful, you wouldn't need to call any practitioner. You stay in your fucking lane. That's what I'm saying. The minute you do that, you're a weak ass bitch. You're already under me. You already showed me that you're under me. That's these karmics. That's what I'm telling you. A lot of you, they judge a book by its cover, but they don't understand that you don't take them seriously. You can't compete where you can't compare. I don't take you seriously, and you can't compare. We're not even in the same lane. And your lane is already destroyed, and you've already crashed, and it's already burning, and there's 10 car pileups and all types of stuff. So why the fuck would I be even arguing with you or competing with you or any of that shit? You're a clown to me. You're underneath my foots. Period. With the world card and the 7 of Cups, these bitches are overwhelmed because he was whooping that ass. Wearing that ass out. Period. And they can't stand it. How? A lot of these karmics are sick. They're tired. They don't have no money because they try to play with you and all this different shit, and it backfired on them, especially during quarantine. A lot of spiritual warfare was going on during quarantine because people were stuck in the house and they're mad at themselves. I don't mind. It's a devil's workshop. Now that people are out of quarantine and chickens are coming home to roost, these bitches don't know what to fucking do. They're overwhelmed and stuff like that because everything is catching up to them. It was like perfect timing. Bitch, we ain't throwing no flag. Bitch, we ain't throwing no flag. Bitch, we ain't throwing no flag. Just like that Nicki song. You ain't throwing no flag. Ain't no surrender over here. For what? Who the fuck are you? Some of these motherfuckers think they got guns and shit like that. Okay? And? You go get one. Or you go learn how to shoot. And? You're protected. So I'm telling you, by the time the motherfucker tries to show up or do something, something's gonna end up backfiring onto them. Or they're gonna end up getting exposed. Some of these bitches think that they hard because they run with street motherfuckers. And I got a whole bunch of street motherfuckers that watch my channel that know not to fucking play with me because they know who I am spiritually. And they know the type of karma that's going to be on their head, and they don't want that shit. Because some hood niggas do believe in God, despite what they say. And they judge the book by its cover. Oh, she's nice, she's sweet. That's why they're getting this right now. 10 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Harsh, painful endings to their plans, and it will laugh now later. Some of these bitches were even, one of the things too, they were even lying to try to get people to see you differently. And those people misjudged you. They judged you off of the other people's opinions. Now they feel some type of way. Why did you tell me the truth? I wouldn't have done that if I know the truth. Why did you tell me this and that about this person? I wouldn't have done this, or I wouldn't have supported you. I wouldn't have done this or that if I wouldn't have known the truth. Well, because you're a weak ass motherfucker in the first place. That's why you have to go get other people to help you. That's why you have to lie. Because you're a weak ass motherfucker. You're a weak ass little boy or a little ass girl. That's why you play these high school childish ass games with the livelihood of grown people. These high school and middle school games are landing people in big adult trouble. This is not the playground. This is real fucking life where you will get your head taken off spiritually, physically, financially, socially. Clarify the walking away. Y'all be an ego, Knight of Swords. Justice. And you got the Death card. I'm telling you. Some of these karmics already know to stay out of your energy field because karma with the Justice card is coming. Or death. But sometimes death is karma. So this is the same card to me. Because the funny thing is, if the Death card that I posted on my timeline, because I know there's some people are going to have a fanfare like, see, I told you Daisy was a witch, da-da-da-da-da. For anybody that knows anything that was paying attention, it's the Judgment scene from the Papyrus of Anai. It's the Judgment scene with the Nubis and Ma'at right there, with the scales, weighing the heart if it's lighter than the feather. If not, you're going to the Duat. You see? Sometimes death is justice. Judgment is justice. These karmics know it. This femme fatale energy, I'm telling you right now, some of these karmics were judging a book by its cover. They're playing with you or they're putting shit on the internet. You see these karmics too. They call them the bite-sized bully. They're always running their mouth and I'll shoot and I got gangs and shit like that. You're not about to do shit. Because if you about that life, you would have come to me your motherfucking self and did it. Not recruiting motherfuckers that are on drugs. And I got half their mind missing to do some shit. You would have come to me and done it like a grown-ass fucking woman. But they don't make them like they used to. There's only a few of us left. The rest are kids. Tricks are for fucking kids. Games are for kids. People testing you because, oh, you're nice, or you're soft-spoken, or this is the thing too, you're educated. Okay. I guess. You want to know one thing too about, I'm going to tell you guys this, and you guys are going to be like, Daisy, you are too much. When I was in college and shit like that, all the hood niggas loved me. All my boyfriends were from the hood. One of them was from Potrero Hill. Don't do me though. Don't play with me though. They all loved me. Why? Because I was ratchet, but I was also educated. And they loved because I would always tell them what I was learning in school. And I would translate it in a way that made them interested in learning. I would share books and shit like that with them. Yes. I got a few hood niggas in school, staying out of jail. Hey, maybe they got programs. If you went to jail, it's okay. We can still help you. They can still help you. A, B, C, and D. They love me. I don't know what y'all talking about. Everywhere I go, I get love from the locals. It's a base shit. They love fucking with me. That's why I let these hoes run their mouth and talk, because they don't know who the fuck I know. Or what the fuck I know. Or what the fuck I've been through. Or what I've dealt with. I just let them talk and I let them play as I'm on my way. As you're on your way. Making my way downtown. Walking fast. They think because you listen to whatever type of music or this or that that you're a weak and you can play with you. I'm multifaceted, now weak. There's a difference between the two. These hoes are not learning. They're not sophisticated, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. It's been a really interesting channel message. They judged the book by its cover, and now it's backfiring. Oh, well, let it keep backfiring on their ass. Have a good day. Bye.